It's time for Talking Back, not with Leslie today, but with Matt. Today we had a really great interview, discussion, dialogue earlier with author Debbie Learman, who talked about her work going down the COVID rabbit hole and discovering the NATO military backing, not just backing, but it being pushed. The COVID was pushed by a military operation the entire way. And she has a book called The Deep State Goes Viral, which is coming out soon. We had Jay Scott on he was checking in from the UK. We talked about the China-Trump tariff battle. The UK issue was a little, the connection was a little off, but we still had a great dialogue with him on the audio, so we could still hear Jay on audio. He'll be back with us for our 100th episode as well on Thursday. So with that, and then we've gotten into some other stuff in Hollywood and Bernie and all this stuff, but the show is called Controlled Opposition because we are challenging the Maha movement. We're challenging the Fight the Oligarchy campaign, and we're letting you guys know that none of it is honest. None of it is just, done in a sloppy way accidentally. It's all done in a bad way, and it's on purpose. And we know this now. So let's see what some of the thoughts you guys had from today's show. I'll start from some of the earlier comments. Let's see here. Hello. Here we go. Oh, Jungle Jar, thanks for tuning in. The homeless upside down over here with the upside down face. Love it. And he followed up with it's a jungle out there. Yes, it sure is, Jungle Jar. Ed Rands, thanks for tuning in today. Yep, I am living in another dimension because everyone is mad at me from all sides. The tribalism is so strong. Team blue or red. Nothing in between. Oh, you're so right about that, Ed Rams. Thank you for that comment. Yes, you would think it'd be the opposite. You think that now would be a time that we come together and we have a conversation about how we actually do have stuff in common. But no, everybody's doubling down on their tribes. It seems that that's what's happening. Everyone seems to be doubling down on their tribes. So yeah, that's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, we have oh yeah, Ed Rands. That gang sounds like the IDF. Up, absolutely. Definitely IDF. Oh, it's always IDF. Always IDF. Do you know how much we've learned about the IDF? We've learned a lot. We have learned a lot. I'm gonna tell you guys. We had suspected for a long time because we know that the Black Lives Matter situation ended up being a psyop. We understood what the sentiment was. It just got captured. It wasn't real, but the sentiment was accurate, which is that we have to do something against police brutality. We wonder why our police are so effed up. Why are they so effed up? What about it is it that we just have this attack first, ask questions later? Where do we get that from? Do you guys want to know where we get that from? Well, we've been talking about the IDF influence. As Ed Ram says, it sounds like the IDF. Well, a lot of our military or our police activity seems to be very similar sometimes to the way the IDF presents. And specifically the NYPD. I don't know if you guys knew this, but we discovered this one. I'll bring this up right now. Look at this. If you do the Google with NYPD office in Israel, you're gonna get some shocking news. Yes, the NYPD has an office in Israel. Yes, they train with Israeli forces and adopt their technologies. The NYPD is in effect a branch of the IDF. The NYPD crackdown on Columbia University students was led by Columbia professor Rebecca Weiner, who leads an NYPD intel division that maintains an office in Tel Aviv. This is a fact. It's not a speculation. Once you understand how connected we are at the hip, with Israel. And in this case, it's literally telling you we are a branch of them. We are a branch. We are the arm. They are the head of the beast. We do the bidding for them. Our police trains on behalf of Israel in the same way. And that's why you have this problem where you're not de escalating, you're escalating. So we learn from the best, as they say. Once we start connecting the dots, we'll start to understand why this actually makes sense. And I get it. The race thing wasn't working. I understand that. Racism can be a problem, absolutely. But a bigger problem always is that all of us are susceptible to police violence, military violence, the breaking of laws against us. We've seen it on so many ways, so many different people. So that's what we were. That's what we were. The meaning behind Black Lives Matter was supposed to be that, and then they, of course, they captured it and they destroyed it. But we all have to get on the same side and understand that the January 6th protesters who were beaten and the woman that was shot and going to jail, all of them that went to jail without due process, it's the same. It's the same as the protesters getting beaten. We showed you earlier. It's the same as being deprived due process. It's the same as Trump saying, let's send them all to El Salvador. That's the same thing. It's the abuse of power. And again, our police is no different than our military, is no different than our CIA, is no different than the IDF. They all train in the same way to police you. You are the enemy. The territory they are occupying, the police occupy our neighborhoods. They're policing it. They're terrorizing you. You are the enemy. It's always that way. Let's all wake up and figure that out. So appreciate that that comment there, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because I did not get that into a previous story today, and I thought that was important. Okay, moving on. Moving on here, we have. Here we go. Oh, another one from Jungle Jar. FYI, though they can be related, human trafficking involves the exploitation of a person through force, fraud, or coercion, while human smuggling is the illegal movement of a person across a border. So it's human smuggling, which is the human trafficking. Okay, thanks for correcting the verbiage. But it's yes, it's both are illegal, but yet when you government sanction them, then they're not illegal, and you can just do it out in the open. So thank you for correcting that, Jungle Jer. Human smuggling. And they're just bragging about it, bragging about government sanctioned human smuggling. Thanks for the comment. Yes, exactly, Jungle Jared. The government funded human smuggling, aka the deportation blueprint. Thanks for that. Um, let's see what else we have. Oh, we moved on to the discussion about COVID. And yes, Leslie, thanks for chiming in. As a nurse, this is saddening. Absolutely, it's saddening to hear all this, but we do appreciate all the work that has been done by people like our previous guest. You guys go back and watch the interview. She's did some incredible work. That's Debbie Lerman. I recommend you check her out and check out her Substack. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Leslie. Jokers for you. Thanks for tuning in. We have lost our basic constitutional rights applied to the internet, biotechnology, healthcare. It is lawlessness ruled by fascist corporate capitalists who do not value life and only profits. Well said, Jokers for you. We absolutely agree with you 100%. Chatterax, thanks for tuning in. Okay, here we go. The live green earth is transformed into dead gold bricks with luxury items for the few and toxic slag heaps for the many. Wow, well said. Well said. The the essence of capitalism is to turn nature into commodities and commodities into capital. Thank you so much, Chatterax. Well said, too. Oh, there's more. There's more. The glittering mansion overlooks a vast sprawl of shanty towns, where in a desperate, demoralized humanity is kept in line with drugs, television, and armed forces. And you quote Michael Parenti. Thank you for that quote, Chatterax. There's a lot there. Very deep, very profound, and very poignant today, for sure. 100%. Jokers for you. Make love, not biological warfare. Thanks for that, Jokers. And Leslie agrees too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I'm going to skip a few of these. Um, yes, Leslie, there were like 50 lines in the sky at the Bernie rally. That's true. When you go now, we didn't get a good shot of that, but I want you guys to know that's what we're dealing with here in California. And they did go away for a little bit. There was a little moment of we didn't have them, and then boom, they pop out. You guys think that was a coincidence? 50 lines in the sky during a 36,000 person rally downtown outside, right, just out of nowhere. It wasn't like that the day before. It wasn't like that after. It was the day of. That afternoon, Saturday afternoon, 50 lines in the sky. Leslie says, I got tired of counting. Man. Um, Insane. So yeah, we made the call not to show up. We did. Jokers for you. The only thing these fake left fascist corporatists are missing are the fake communists. Those are probably in the works too. Good point. Good point. They might not need them though. They're doing great without them. They got a lot of the right thinking that what they are doing is communism. So that maybe they don't need the fake communism because they're already calling the thing. So there's a lot of people on the right that think the thing they're watching, Bernie and AOC do, they call it communism. We know it's not. So maybe that's enough. You got people just very confused about the thing that they're mad about, which we're supposed to be mad at. But sometimes we get the wrong label on things. We have to be better at that, recognizing how we categorize stuff. And maybe sometimes we're too quick to categorize stuff, and we need to kind of step back and look at things again from a non-tribal point of view. So I appreciate that, jokers. I got to move on a couple of these. Oh, this one's good. I'll give you one more up here, jokers. This is a good one. Paid reality deniers, PRDs, brought to you by a ultra right wing fascist billionaire near you. Love it. Very good. And then as far as the Katy Perry story goes, jokers, I agree with you. I always had faith in that Jeff Bezos would liberate women too. Yeah, he seems like the type that would just do it for women. Do it for women. Good job, Jeff. You did it. You did it. We're also happy. We're also happy about Katy Perry, and you too. As Katy Perry says, you too can be next. I highly recommend it. Her words, not mine. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was true. We didn't get a good shot of it, but the genocidal military penis rocket liberation. That's a how funny that all the 6 women get into a rocket that looks like a giant dildo is what they say. So oh long meadow, thank you for tuning in. Bezos dildo has lift off. We have lift off from the Bezos dildo. Yep. And yeah, jokers, they're missing the forehead strap-ons. This is hilarious. You guys are funny. You guys are pretty funny today. I love it. And Matthew M chimes in on Twitter. Yeah, Katie should try a year up there, like the ones who were stuck. LOL. Yeah, how would that look? What would the arrival? Would you still get down on your knees? Interesting, because you're already wasting that big theatrical moment on an 8-minute ride. So what would a year look like up there? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's throw her back up and see what happens next year. Yeah. R Dean W LOL, sign me up. Oh yeah. But Joker says no. I don't think. I just feel. Don't think. Just feel. Don't think. Just feel. Exactly. That's the message from Katy Perry. That was her big, insightful, just the thoughtful message she had, and she had 8 minutes to think about the message, and she thought about it. She figured it out, and what she wanted to tell everyone was, don't think about anything. Just feel it. Just feel it, and trust the process. Uh, Very COVIDian, huh? Very COVIDian. Trust the process. Trust the science. So that's what it's about, and I think it worked on a lot of people here in Hollywood. It certainly did. Just like the Bernie OC event, man. They're really doubling down on the capturing. They really are double downing on the marketing. And when you guys can recognize it, finally recognize it, it's funny. We can have fun with this, but there are people that are caught up in it and they don't think it's funny. They're very moved. They're very moved. They're moved by hope and change. They're moved by joy. Yeah, that's what they're moved by. So they're not laughing, but we are. We're laughing. Let's see what else. What else? RDW, Israel has proven itself to be an unsafe country in the world. It should not exist if it can't play nice. And yes, this language, look, I have to say, I've gone through a little transformation, and I appreciate the comment, Ardeen. I've gone through a little transformation. I used to be like, we got to be careful with language. We got to be careful about right to exist because they're using it on this and that and the right to defend itself. And we got to do it right. We don't want them to hold. Look, Zionists are going to hold stuff against you no matter if you say it or not. They're just going to do it. They're going to tell you because they go off of feelings. We feel like you're going to kill us, so we'll kill you. We feel like so they're gonna maneuver and twist and turn. So no, I think that I've learned that we have to be. Who cares? Just say the thing. Israel shouldn't exist. Israel, as it is a military state. It's an illegal occupation. It's an apartheid state. It's an ethno state. It only exists for military purposes. That military arm, or we're the arm of it, it shouldn't exist. That's it. The people, no one says to kill the people. No one's saying that. You should never kill. That's the point. Don't kill people. Stop killing people. How about that? Stop killing people. Israel should not exist, and we should figure out something more humanitarian all around. Get rid of the military occupation. Just get rid of it. Done. Done. No nuclear. No nothing. No nothing. And Longmeadow, yes, good for Iran to call out Israel for its hush hush nuclear arsenal. The U.S. government should have done this a long time ago. Well, look, let's see if whatever happens next, but just the fact that Iran has said this out loud is great. Is great. I love it. I love it. Let's see what happens next. And that was during our World War III watch. We're gonna probably have a big follow up on this on Thursday. I'll tell you guys for the 100th episode. We do have Don DeBar coming on, some others, and we're gonna have some insight to what's because things happen so fast. I'm glad we're actually doing a show. It's going to be within 48 hours from now, so don't miss it. It's our 100th episode. A lot of people, a lot of surprises for you then. Okay, let's see a few more here. Jokers for you. Iran has two cards to play to defend itself: the risk of nuclear war and the risk of economic damage. Yeah, those are the two cards. So are they going to play them? We'll see. We'll see. Jokers follows up with the Trump's tariffs are entirely being used to try and take away Iran's defense card of doing economic damage. The tariffs are designed to cause the damage preemptively to take that factor away. That is a great point. I actually think you're onto something there, Jokers. You're onto something. Nothing happens isolated. Like everything, all the stories we do all day, guys, it's all about connecting the dots. It really is. Like one thing isn't just unique. Like there's not just we didn't just decide to go up into space, Katy Perry today. There's a reason it happened today. There's a reason the tariff war is happening right now. There's a reason China releases this. Oh, did you guys know that all of our stuff is made? That all the stuff you think is all high end and luxury is actually made in our country. There's a timing to everything. All the stories we do all day long, they're all connected to the election cycle, to all of the military decisions, the money being funneled into the military industrial complex. Biden saying, oh, we're going to get out of Afghanistan and I'm going to be the one that does it. That was strategically done to free up resources and money and move it right into the Ukraine war. Really, really all about timing. So always know that, guys. It's all connected. And the patience of the BRICS countries is outstanding. Absolutely, our Dean. And we talk about Putin's patience and how it's insane that we haven't all been annihilated yet by the psychopath people running the Western war powers and UK and the US. The fact that they have that much patience on the East side is outstanding. It's absolutely outstanding. Thank you for that, Ardeen. And I love this. Make fascists afraid again. Absolutely. I love it. Jokers for you. The image and narrative is clear. The use of threat of lawless goons rounding people up. 100%. Pamela Drew, thanks for tuning in. We're going to finish up with you here, I think. The Occupy, when NYPD were violent, Chris Hedges said something like, refusal of global elite to choose measures to mitigate economic devastation and inequality. They respond with violence. NYPD Israel branch from 2012. If you guys want the link, Pamela Drew provided it. It's going to go away when we finish. So you can either copy it off of here, which is hard. It's hard to like copy off stuff, but you can copy and paste right now. If you go to the chat on Rumble, right at the bottom, the most current one that just came up, Pamela Jew, thank you for that. And fascinating that the NYPD Israel branch from 2012 is telling us this. We had this information the whole time. We had the information the whole time. Why are we only now paying attention? I mean, I know we were kind of paying attention, but I think it's a matter that we didn't fully understand. We just didn't fully understand.